for sure. It's, why I came here. To get in professional shape, it's just a lot when you're going through it.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
And a stunning waterfront view overlooking Malaga, Spain, our site for tonight's game. Welcome, everyone. Blake Zuniga here, pleased to bring you action from the SNCL. I'm joined by Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi as we have Basket Madrid taking on FC Malaga.
The story here, Carlos Navarro, and how he'll match last season's incredible performance. Madrid knows what he's capable of, and they're going to use everything they've got to try to slow Navarro down.
So you figure Madrid will use several different defenders on Navarro, one of which might be newcomer MP.
I mean, talk about MP being dropped right into the heat of battle. But I tell you what, Madrid is excited about their young prospect and what he can provide. So I'm very interested to see how he holds up with this level of competition. Buckle up, guys.
Both teams making some changes here. Timeout called Malaga.
And of course, the star of tonight's game is Carlos Navarro. The reigning MVP is looking to add another trophy to his trophy case.
Now here's Gomes. Pass to Navarro.
The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Running that offense to perfection, Matthew Gomes playmaking in the two-man game.
And with the way Navarro can light it up, there's a good chance he goes back-to-back in the MVP race.
I mean, he just scores it with such ease, and really at all levels of the floor. Can go with either hand, and if you look to take one thing away from his arsenal, he'll simply go to another weapon of his.
Here's Jackson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Alvarez.
What intensity from MP in the paint, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Valverde outside. Over Illich.
Another shot.
And Ferrer gets it to go.
And tonight, the debut of MP here in Spain, coming over from the United States. He's trying to make a name for himself here in Europe.
And you can see that MP's game is a bit raw, but you can also see the potential he is oozing with. I'm curious to see how he plays this season.
Well, yeah, you talk to MP, and he'll tell you it's been a great experience coming to Europe, playing at this level. He's worked really hard to continue to improve his skills while facing top competition. It's been a win-win.
First free throw is good.
And good on the second, so he makes both.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter.
There's a lot to like about Malaga this season. Incredibly strong starting five, and I like the depth as well.
They're expected to finish near the top of this league and grab a spot in the Euro tourney as well. They're a team with a lot of balance and great depth.
Now here's Jackson. Alvarez outside. Jackson.
Good on the bucket.
Relentless inside effort from MP. He was committed to getting that to go.
Here's Serrano. Covered by Jackson.
Six on the shot clock.
Here's Serrano. Here's Escudero. And Illich pulls it down.
Down low. Here's Jackson. Got a piece of it. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Pass to Serrano.
To the inside.
Here's Valverde.
Makes it off the glass.
getting it done in the key. Valverde playing with size inside.
Jackson, no good. Here's Serrano. There's Navarro with the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. FC Malaga out in front. They're up. Hey, glad to have you back for the start of the second quarter here in Malaga. You look at the season Malaga had last year, easy to see why they expect big things this season.
They had such a strong run, and the core is mostly the same. This is a team that knows how to play together. And they're probably even better this year.
Stripped away. And Madrid pushing it. Here's Jackson. Solid defense from Galindo. Running, and he lobs it up.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him out there.
And that was not a good reaction from the defense.
Yeah, they look real slow.
Here's Perez. Outside Jackson. And again, no good by Madrid. Malaga in the lead. Pass to Salazar. Here's Munoz. Ferrer. Here's Serrano. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Nice pass. He got that ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
It's intercepted. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
Munoz.
And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And I'm sensing this game really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge, no doubt about it. And that lead's going to get more and more comfortable as they do.
I agree, Brian. Let's see how this one plays out.
And MP might not be at full bore in this one. A report came out that he isn't in game-ready shape after initial training with the team.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's not a huge surprise to hear that. This Madrid team, they demand the highest level of fitness. It's never easy for a young player to come in and be able to match him.
Pass to Ibanez. Rojas.
And here's Jackson from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, you have to love the confidence on display from MP. He knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
Here's Ferrer.
Let's go with a three.
Martinez grabs the miss. Here's Perez.
No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
That was from the parking lot. MP really showing off the range on that one.
To the right side.
Pass to Galindo. Munoz. Here's Ferrer.
To the wing, right side. 5 on the clock.
Here's Serrano. FC Malaga, another miss.
You can't let your ego run your offense. You could see he really wanted to answer that made three with one of his own.
So they take the lead.
You know, that short corner three, it's a shot that MP has really been working on.
FC Malaga trailing. Pass to Galindo. Ferrer. Here's Munoz.
Over to the wing. Here's Salazar. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Here's Ferrer. Pass to Galindo. Ferrer. Here's Serrano. Now Galindo.
And the jam by Galindo.
Solid on the one-hand slam.
And when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
2 easy points.
Yeah, he's an extremely reliable finisher.
And that one's good.
Agile move by MP there. He keeps the ball on a string and throws the defender off completely.
Here's Serrano. It's hauled in by Ibanez. Here's Jackson. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
Basket Madrid ahead.
They lead by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hey, if you're just joining us, we have Basket Madrid visiting the FC Malaga squad. It's the start of the second half. Malaga calls time here. Here's Gomes.
Covered by Jackson.
Outside Gomes. Pass to Navarro.
Just for a shoot.
Escudero misses. And you look at the coach from Madrid, Chispa Romero. He's in the pressure cooker.
Oh, that press here in Madrid, it'll eat you alive. I mean, it's brutal if you don't get results. That goes for players and coaches. Romero knows this team needs to make a deep run this year. Terrific energy from MP down in the paint, working hard to get the shot off while being fouled.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He's perfect from the line this time. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half.
Pass to Ferrer. Here's Ramirez.
Tries again, and it's good on the layup.
Length has its benefits. Escudero saves a lot of possession for Malaga on the offensive glass.
Outside Jackson. From the top of the key, he gets that one.
Wow, what a play there. Got his man tumbling to the floor, then the balance to knock it down.
Now those are some handles. That's just an unbelievable move.
And then backing it up by making the shot, too.
Valverde good.
Well, they played Valverde tight, but Pablo still got it to go, playing the game hard.
What a battle it's been between MP and Carlos Navarro. MP has matched the MVP blow for blow.
Incredible. I mean, as hard as Navarro has tried to get a leg up on MP on offense, MP has answered him every step of the way.
Here's Ramirez.
Covered by Jackson.
Pass to Valverde. Shoots over Illich. Valverde can't get it to go. Valverde with the steal.
Well, Illich has made plenty of plays like that in his career. He was the last line of defense.
And so here's Malaga. Now Valverde. Defended by Illich.
And the basket is good.
You're making things far too easy for him if you just let him get that deep in the post.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tim. You've got to do your work early and keep him out of that spot.
Yeah, once he gets the ball, it's play over.
And the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Good call there. His feet were moving when he set the screen.
And he sort of lowered his shoulder into him, too. Those ones hurt, and they were going to get him there one way or the other.
Absolutely. Good call by the ref.
Outside Jackson.
Pass to Illich. Here's Martinez. Galindo defending.
Here's Jackson. That one rolling around and rims out. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game.
Basket Madrid ahead.
Up 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter here on 2K Sports. And here we are, folks. Fourth quarter, FC Malaga at home against Basket Madrid. Madrid with the lead. Lets it go from deep. And Navarro pulls it down. Takes a step back. Floats one up. Serrano, that's good.
The road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this game up.
And I'll admit it, at one point I thought they were toast. They've shown some serious character to battle this far back.
I mean, I thought they were toast too with butter and jelly and everything on it.
Right side Navarro. Again, FC Malaga, good for two.
And looking at the MVP voting breakdown last year for Navarro, it wasn't exactly a nail-biter.
Navarro ran away with the awards, and while others received votes, it was always going to go to Navarro. He had that good of a season.
Here's Serrano. Takes the three. A shot by Navarro, no good. Drive by Montoya.
And it's good for two.
That's one of Montoya's best qualities, spreading the ball around and keeping everyone involved.
Pass to Salazar. Navarro. Galindo a screen. And Navarro, good on the three.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Jackson.
It's good. The assist that time from Montoya.
All right, a little old school stuff from MP, going with the midi.
Outside Navarro.
Basket good.
And now both of these teams really in a groove here late.
Yeah, and this game was already high scoring, but they've really taken it to another level here down the stretch.
Such a treat to watch, Brian.
Time called here, Basket Madrid. And Madrid making a change here. Madrid trailing.
Outside Jackson.
And there's the foul. It's on Valverde.
That's his first foul. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here's Jackson from the arc. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, this Madrid team, they count on Delgado for this. So scoop up misses and get some second chance opportunities.
Valverde outside. Castillo. He's guarded by Montoya.
For three.
Castillo shot is off.
And here's Jackson for three. Good on the three-point shot.
What an effort from MP on the offensive end. He knows they need a bucket, and he gives them one.
Castillo outside.
Shot clock at 6.
Navarro. And good. Coming up assist by Castillo.
Doesn't matter the moment or where he is on the floor. Navarro, elite.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth.
Alvarez on the wing.
Back to Jackson. That three off the mark.
Outside Navarro. Back to Valverde. Pass to Navarro.
Good.
And in the clutch, Navarro has no doubts about his own abilities. He's got a history of big baskets.
Now here's Elich.
And here's
Jackson from the arc. Nails the tray.
Goodness. And they call MP's number. And he comes down with the biggest play of the night.
Pass to Navarro. Back to Gomes. Valverde outside. Here's the three. Drains the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to go on Illich. So it's Basket Madrid now. Fires from deep. And it falls! Oh, that is an enormous three-pointer.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
And Malaga calls time here. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Outside Navarro. Castillo outside. The tray. Can't knock in the three. Right side, Jackson. Over Gomes. Count it! Wow! He got that! Timeout called, Malaga.
They can go for the 3 to win or 2 to tie. What's your choice in this situation?
Well, Tim, I don't think you set that decision in stone in this timeout. You see how things play out, but you're looking for the best shot no matter which it is.
That's a good point. First good shot I'd take.
Pass to Navarro. Here's Escudero. He couldn't make the shot to force overtime. Final whistle sounds, and that'll do it. Madrid comes in and gets the road win. A very strong showing from a team of high hopes this year.
And I like the game plan they had for Navarro, and it worked out well. Never easy to go on the road against a team like Malaga with so much talent.
And for Madrid, you have to think that they liked what they saw from NP.
You can see why they believe in this kid. I mean, even though the reigning MVP was on the floor, he never got rattled. He played with confidence, he played with energy, and that helped spark Madrid into getting this road win.
And that about does it, folks. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Zuniga saying thanks for watching.
Well, MP, bienvenidos. And what a way to start your Spanish journey with an impressive victory. Now that your first game is behind you, how do you feel about the level of talent you faced here tonight?
Gracias, bienvenidos, Miss Mueller. These guys can play. The fundamentals and the way they see the game, the unselfishness, toughness. You can see why they call this the toughest league outside of the NBA. And honestly, it may take a little while for the game to come to me, but you know, if I can keep learning on the fly while we're winning, that'd be a win-win for me.
Was there any added significance to the win for you coming in against the reigning MVP?
There's so many great players in this league. Honestly, Memo, Galindo, Herrera. It's an honor sharing the floor with any of them. But obviously, Navarro is the king of the mountain right now, and it feels good to knock him off for a day or two. But if we're going to keep winning, I'm sure I'll see him again. So I can't wait to get to that point, but I can't be coasting right now.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.